welcome back to my channel. I still have my content stuff going on. I'm scared. The room is already like decorated for me. I've been at the school before. I feel so accomplished, like one step closer. But let me just give you a look. It's kind of still plain. I have to like get some stuff to make it kind of my room in a way, but I'm teaching in Spanish. I'm teaching in Spanish. Like God just be doing things, you know. But math, I'm gonna be really good at because I'm really good at numbers in Spanish. But everything else, I'm gonna have to brush up. So Duolingo, I'm gonna need y'all to sponsor this video. Anyways, just to feel, I'm gonna go through that stuff she has in that box over there and see what's going on, or I may just go find her so she can help me out somewhere. But yeah, I'm doing this, y'all. Get it home after a wonderful day at what I will consider my new career. So after recording this video, I am probably going to be most hated, and that's mostly okay. Like, not by you guys, but by the people that I'm going to be talking about directly. And you have to know how urgent making this video is for me because I'm still in my work clothes. It's 9:25 in the nighttime. Like, I should be asleep. Anyways, y'all, so much has been going on for the past couple of months, and I have not been completely open and honest about what it really is. And practically because I haven't had one time, and two, it's just like, it's just so much, and then synthesizing it in a frame of 20 minutes or 15 minutes is a long time for you to hear me ramble. So I'll be trying to like kind of make it in compact ways so that you can understand it and not get bored of me like rambling all the time. Okay, so let me just get right to it. So basically, this is going to be a video about the 3 instances where I had to deal with terrible managers. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the first manager that I got placed at when I came to Texas. So as many of you know, if you've watched a lot of my videos from the beginning, when I moved to Texas, it was very hard for me to find a job, which was crazy because I had a bachelor's degree, no experience, but very outspoken, very likable person. Like, my personality is it, thank God. And on paper, I look beautiful. I just didn't know why I wasn't getting hired. So push came to shove and I had no choice. So I went back to Walgreens, and that's where I've been for the past year because I've been in Texas for about a year, 2 maybe. And the first manager that I got placed at, he was just so freaking nasty, y'all. He was very nasty, to the point where his assistant manager had to quit because of some family issues, and I was second because I was like the assistant manager in training, and he literally treated me like a shift lead the whole time. The good thing about him though is his store is 100% perfect because he handles what he's supposed to handle. He takes his job very serious. Okay, he screwed me over though because we had this evaluation and I felt like he wasn't teaching me what I was supposed to know in my role, and so I rated myself at like a 2.5, 2.6. And then when it was time for him to review me, knowing the kind of work that I put in the building, he violated me and he gave me a 2.6 as a review. As a result, I didn't get a raise, and it also cost me having to have an interview for the assistant manager position. Like, straight violated, y'all, straight violated. Like, that man was not likable. He was not someone you can have a conversation with. Like, it was do your work and go home. Do not even say nothing to me, which is weird because if we're supposed to be building a team, I'm supposed to feel comfortable enough to ask you what's going on in the building, like what I can improve, can you train me, blah blah. Like, he legit told me to my face that a lot of stuff that I'm worried about is not in my job description, so just stick to whatever the hell he got written down on the list, and that was it. So I was just like a regular employee, and I could not wait to leave that job. At that first job though, we got robbed several times, yes, at gunpoint, and I guess the last incident was a BB gun, and so it didn't like not escalate, but it wasn't like that serious in the eyes of them. Okay, and whenever it comes to robberies or anything like that, they do not care. Like, they'll give you shitty therapy for however long, and then that's the end of it. But thankfully, I wasn't the person standing behind the register. Someone else was, but it was my shift because I was the manager on duty, or the assistant manager in training on duty. Okay, so that was manager number 1. Manager number 2, she was a lady. So basically, the store that I was at, the last store that I was at, the assistant manager in training at the other store quit. or she stepped down and I had to be placed at another store, so that the assistant manager at the store that I was going to was going to go to that other store to help out, right? Don't get lost. Don't get lost. And that manager, she was so sweet. Like, she was a white lady. She was sweet or whatever, until I started to see a lot of stuff that she would complain about, which was like stupid and unrealistic. And I was just like, what the hell? So basically, I thought like we were great. I thought we were great because she was helping me out. She confided me about a lot of things. Like, she was showing me the ropes. She actually put me in her pharmacy so that I can get to learn the back end of stuff, which is a requirement for my position. Mind you, the first manager told me not to worry about nothing, and she's just like, girl, you should have already been like taught this. You should have already known this inside and out. And he legit did not show me jack rabbit. Okay. So she tried her best with me, whatever. She showed me what she needed to show me. And then there was a week that came up where she had to go on vacation. Mind you, I had just got to the store. I really don't know nothing much about how she do things over there. And so she's just like, well, I have to go on vacation. I have not been since yay long, because I've been having to stay here and hold down my store. So I said, oh, sure, no problem. Just go ahead and leave me a list or tell me exactly what needs to be done, and I will do it. One thing about Simone Williams, now Simone Mendoza, is that if you give me something to do, I will carry it out. I will execute it. If I don't know how to do it, I will call her. I will get it done. I take that black strong woman, label, and I run with it. And it really is a label, but I run with it. I'm like, you know what? I cannot let my sisters down. I cannot let my color down. Damn, I can't let my nationality down. Like, I have to work hard because it's just in me, period. So I thought I did the best that I could. And then there was just this guy there, and he was just so disrespectful. Mind you, he's white. He was so disrespectful, and he was just like, oh, like, fire me, fire me. I'm at the age where I know what I want from my life, and I'm not going to allow no customer to talk to me any kind of way. And I'm like, well, this is a customer service setting, and if you're going to work here or get paid here, you're going to have to conform to whatever the rules are in this building. Be whoever you want to be outside them doors. Once you're in these doors, this is what the expectations are. And he was just pure disrespectful. Okay, I told her about it when she came back from vacation, and she basically was like, oh, I still want to keep him. That's just behavioral issues. We can work on it. I'm like, do you not hear me? Like, it's not fixable. This man already has his mind made up. All right. And she doesn't want to hear it. And basically, I think, well, basically from what he said, is that she was talking to him about the employees already. And I was just like, so she wasn't talking about me, because I ain't never get nobody nothing bad to say about me in that manner, So push came to shove, I got moved out of that store because of whatever reason, and I got placed at this last store that I was at for like 7 months, right? And when I got over there, someone told me that the manager that I was at, the lady, she said that she went on vacation, and when she came back from vacation, the store was a mess. Now, you know damn well that's a lie, a bold-faced lie. And I was so freaking heated in my spirit. I was so freaking heated. I wrote her. I think I still have those text messages. If I do, I will clip them so you can see. I was like, oh, so did I do anything wrong at your store? I'm not trying to be like started no drama, so I wasn't very like vague about what was said. I was just kind of like, oh, like when you were on vacation, was there anything that I needed to work on? She was like, oh no, you met expectations. And I was just like, okay, but what do you define as a good manager? Because I think I'm a great manager. And she was just like, oh, letting others do the work and you leading, basically. And I'm like, well, I like to lead by modeling. If I don't show people that I'm a hard worker, no one's going to work, because there is no example set for someone to follow. That's it. I'm not going to delegate a task to others and get mad that they don't do it the way that I want it to be done, because I didn't take the time to show them. And that's a lot of the time, that's their mistakes. Okay. So boom, 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 got to the new store, and then this girl, which, we're cool now, but she was just like, oh, they told me you were a floor person. And I was just like, the hell you mean a floor person? But honestly, in Walgreens, it's either you are, the back stuff, or the front stuff. And if you know the front stuff only, then you're a shitty manager. And so I was a shitty manager because I didn't know a lot of the paperwork. But you give me any task on the floor, I will get it done. Okay, the front end was always my main focus, which was wrong, because I guess the back end was important too. Anyway, blah, 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 push came to shove. Before I got to the last door, someone warned me and told me to watch out because there's a lot of favoritism at the store that I'm going to, because there's a new manager coming in, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, that's not gonna have nothing to do with me because my work speaks for itself. I really don't care, you know. And then I got there and started actually busting my butt, y'all, like busting my butt. And the manager, he said that he don't care who does the work as long as the work gets done. There was a lot of the times where I did a lot of things that was very visual, and he would never take the time to say, oh, thank you, or nothing like that. Only like once or twice, or very vaguely, he'll be like, oh, what will I do without y'all, whatever. But he was just so, like, he wasn't a bad person, which is why it's just so hard to believe that all of this transpired. He's not a bad person. It's just a lot of the time, a lot of the stuff that he does, it's just very what is your motive? Like, what are you trying to do, you know? So a lot of the times he would tell someone to do something and tell me to do something, and it's kind of the same thing but like different. So for example, he told me the order in which things were supposed to get done, and then he told the other girl, oh, pick what you want to do. And I'm just like, oh, well, this is what I go to her and I'm like, oh, this is what needs to be done. She's just like, oh, but he just told me to pick. I'm like, no, he didn't. She's like, yes, he did. I'm like, no, he didn't. She called him over. He like, yes, I told her that. I'm like, what? Like, you making me look mad stupid. And there was just a lot of lying and a lot of manipulating, a lot of fakeness going on. And I was just like, bro, like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I was being so overlooked. I felt like I was not taken advantage of on the work perspective, but I felt like there was just poor leadership. Like, my son did not care about nothing, like, at all. And it's wrong, because it's just like, even though you're not going to be there forever, I feel like if you're in a certain place of leadership, it is your duty to care. Like, it's your duty to show your employees that you don't care. And even if you don't care, bro, like, wake up in the morning and tell yourself, you know what, if I'm gonna fake it, I might as well go all the way. I'm gonna go in there and act like I give a damn about my job and blah blah blah. He do not care about none of that shit. I'm so sorry for using that word right now, but he do not care. He did not care about none of that shit, bro. It was days that I would come home, I would literally break down, because I'm like, yo, bro, what am I even doing to deserve this? My son overlooked me. Y'all, I came to work on time, always, never late, always on time, always doing my work, did it in order, completed it, everything. Everybody else did the exact opposite, except for like one other person, the exact opposite, and no one faced any repercussion at all. And I understand that you're supposed to just worry about yourself and not nobody else, but it's just like, bro, how are you supposed to worry about yourself and not nobody else when you're the only one pulling the weight in the building? Or you and someone else is only pulling the weight in the building, everybody else just getting off to do whatever they want to. Like, folks will wear whatever they want, he would not say nothing. Folks will just be on their phones, he would not say nothing. He do not care, okay? And then a lot of the time he would just like straight up lie. Like, lie. What are you lying for? Good morning, lovely people. Welcome back to, well, it's not even welcome back to my channel, it's really welcome back to day 299 of figuring out this teaching thing. I'm about to head to the campus. Y'all have my watch on backwards. I'm about to head back to the campus. It's Saturday. And what I've learned from Monday to now is that to be a good teacher, like, you have to put in the overtime. And that's hours you don't get paid for. It's called sacrifice, honey. That's what makes one a good teacher. So I'm here hanging in. I will highlight all of the situation in this video. So if you want to know what the hell I'm doing, I'll be more than happy to share with you every step of the way, okay? Right now, I am watching Andrews make anchor charts, which is gonna be my life for until I choose a different career path. Well, actually, not a different career path. Really, it's not a career path for me. It's a pit stop. And let me just show y'all what he got going on. As many of you know, it is second grade dual language. So, well, this don't have no kind of connection to dual language, but it's math, and math is taught in English. So this is okay. Anyway, so place value vocabulary. You got the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. And he's literally copying off of another teacher's model, which she gave to me to get done. And as many of you who know me personally, y'all know I ain't got no decorative bone in my body. So we have someone here with nice handwriting and the time or willingness to get this done for me. So thank you, Andrews, for charging me $3.99 to get this done. You're awesome. You rock. That's gonna be part of my vocabulary words now. But this is the situation. This is what's going on right now, and then I have to head to the campus. And actually, y'all, I forgot my badge there, so I have to write the other teacher and let her know that I'm gonna be on my way soon. So yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Good morning, you guys. Today is the morning we've all been waiting for since last week. Okay, I'm supposed to get to school for 7 a.m. I'm so freaking nervous. But I already set my plan, so I should be a-okay. Let me just show you my outfit. You can see it from over there. I am using my phone to film. I got my lunch and everything. Every time I get nervous, I feel like I have to use the bathroom. And I'm having one of those moments. But I'm okay. Okay, I feel like after today, everything should just go like smoothly because first day is always like classroom management, what to and not to do. And I've only prepared like a 4-slide presentation, so we're gonna go through that until it's like lunchtime, and then after lunch it shouldn't be that long until it's time to go home. So y'all just pray for me, and I'm not trying to be late on my first day, so I'm gonna head out. But this vlog is compartmentalized of prep, in between prep, and then out. And like I said, I did say I was gonna highlight my situation, and I am when I get into the car later on today. But right now I can't highlight nothing for y'all. Like I gotta go. But okay. So today I learned that the easiest part about teaching is teaching. Okay, there's like so much more that goes into it that nobody tells you, that you have to learn legit on your own. Even if you go through an ACP, you learn it in school, you do early childhood education, there are a lot of things that you need to learn before you can be successful in the classroom. Now, I already know my temperament. I know myself. I know what kind of teaching style I'd like to adapt, which is to be very inclusive. Okay, like I would not play a video for the kids and then sit down watching them enjoy the video thinking that they're digesting everything. No, absolutely not. I will get up, I will walk around, I will make sure everyone's seeing it, I will make it engaging, I will make it fun, because that's the kind of person that I am. And that's what I did today, and it was literally super duper successful, because what it does is it allows the kids to have a relationship with you, you know, as their teacher, as someone who is goofy, someone who's not taking themselves too serious. And that's what I was. I mean, I dressed serious, but I really wasn't. I can't shy away from being who I am. So like I said before, I will highlight the pathway that I took to being an educator. And I went through Texas teachers. I did go through Texas teachers, and I'm very much aware of all of their bad communication, their faulty system, their taking long before they respond to you, their incomplete, incompetent, inadequate. Listen, but Texas teachers is promising. I'm not gonna hold you. As long as you find out exactly what you need to do, stick to the path, you're gonna be a-okay. So basically, when I first started the program, all I had to do was pay like $116, which is how much each exam cost, to take one test, which would have been the EC6 core subjects, right? So I want to say last year, if you had signed up to take that exam, you would just take it. Whatever you fail, you will go back and take it again, right? This year, 2021, they want you to take an additional SDR. I guess they are seeing that a lot of teachers don't know how to teach reading. You know, they don't know like phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, and like fluency and all that stuff. So they had to take it out of the test, and they broke it down, and they took away some competencies and left the rest on the EC6 through ELA, right? So boom, I was in Texas Teachers for about 2 years already. This is the year that I decided to buckle up and take it very serious, because it's a self-paced program. And I took the SDR, and they had like a little window of opportunity where you can take it, and they only grade like 33%. So you get 24 correct out of 90 multiple choice, and you have to write a complete prompt, which is not hard. And if you need help with that, you can just comment under this video, and I'll show you, and I'll share with you all the resources that I use in order to be successful. So I passed the SDR, and then I had to take the EC6 core subjects test. And in that one, it's 5 subjects. It's math, social studies, science, fine arts, math, social studies, English, fine arts, and darn it, science. And fine arts consists of PE, health, and music and theater. Okay, so I passed fine arts, I passed social studies, I passed English, but I didn't pass math and science. And so I have to go back and retake those 2 subjects and be okay. But after you take those tests, there is a whole other process you have to go through in order to get your actual certification. When you pass your test, you get put on an intern certificate, and you still have to take another exam in order to move forward with the program. So it's a lot that goes into it, but I think it's super like beneficial. And if you want to be successful in the classroom, or you're chasing the pay, first of all, let me stop you right there. Don't chase the pay, because you're going to find yourself in a world of problems. And one thing I've realized about myself, and I know that it can be applied to a lot of other people, is that if you try to do something just for the money, your passion won't be there, your heart won't be there, which means you're going to be half-assing everything. And it's not a good thing, because you think that you're doing it and no one's going to get affected. You could just do the bare minimum at your job. But in teaching, you have to be literally the best you can be. And if you feel like you're messing up, you have to go back and reteach, because what you instill in them kids is what they're going to carry on for the rest of their lives. And that's a very, very important idea. It's a very important message, I should say. But yeah, I'm like, you know what, let me put my heart into this, because this is a pit stop, and based on the career path that I am following, I do need to teach for like 3 years. So I might as well get in on board, put in the work, and expect to get something off of what I am sowing. And I know, like, that's God's principle. I won't come up empty-handed. Okay. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I did. And of course, there's a lot more. And if you want an in-depth video about Texas Teachers, you could just put it in a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to record that for you. As you can see, the light in the back is on. That's because my door is not closed. I actually just got home. It's 4 o'clock. Now, they told me my report hours are 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. But it's virtually impossible. Well, these days are going to be impossible because school just started. Anyways, I am so excited. Like, I am all in, and like I said, I'm a dedicated sub this year. Well, not this year, just for this couple months till I take and pass my tests, and I'm giving it the best that I can. And literally, in order to be a good teacher, like, it's not just going in the classroom day in, day out, goofing off and teaching. It's not that. You literally, like, have to apply yourself, look for programs outside, and get as much professional development as possible, because that will help you be successful. Okay? Anyways, let me just show you what they gave me today, and then I'll be out your hair. So, I got this bag on my desk today. It says, because teachers can't just live on apples alone. Here's a treat for someone sweet. Out with the ribbon, well, tissue. I got Doritos, I got Fritos, I got a honey bun, I got some nuts, some peanut butter, biscuit. I got a 7-Up Time bar, some gum, a cookie, tangerine, annihilator, M&M, annihilator, and a Snicker bar, if I'm saying this correctly. But yeah, couldn't find a better career, honestly. I'm so excited, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful that I embarked on this journey, and I know that God's gonna see me through all of it. Literally. Somebody say Walgreens who? Walgreens who? And don't tell me nothing about don't despite humble beginnings, because y'all need to tell me I had this thing in my damn shirt all day and it's supposed to be outside. Anyway, don't tell me nothing about, oh, don't despise humble beginnings, because that was not my humble beginning. That was my humble beginning. Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? I know y'all probably tired of seeing that shirt, but guess what? I'm not tired of wearing it. So I'm gonna wear it till the damn green wear off. Anyways, well, sage wear off. Anyways, I just came from I'm still here actually, my university. Went to go get my ID. Yes, that's me, kings and queens. I'm gonna be bettering myself so that I can be more equipped to help my future generation. I'm going to help fix minds, fix attitudes, fix postures. Most importantly, postures, because y'all don't understand how much posture goes into mental health. So I got you. I'll show you. I'll help you. It looks like there's a lot of things going on campus right now, which is not my business, because I'm fixing to go home. I just have to find where I parked, and I think I just did that. But I just came to MID class to start on Monday. Oh Lord, pray for me, guys. I got a lot going on, but let me tell you something. I am a black woman, and with God's help, I'm gonna make it happen. Like, when I think about the plans God has for me, it still doesn't measure up with what He has for me. So with that being said, I'ma just walk in purpose, baby, because He'll never put more on me than I can bear. I've been singing that song since the day I started working at the school. And let me tell you how powerful of a declaration that is, because that's my motivation to keep moving. That's the energizer battery that is in my back. So just keep persisting, keep moving, keep grinding, keep walking, keep waking up, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, no matter what. And so here I am. So y'all keep a sister in prayer. And this actually almost wraps up the week, but I got 2 more days to go and 2 more days of lesson planning to go. So again, pray for me. Friday! I made it! He looks a little raggedy. I'm about to run maybe a little late, not that much, but just trying to brush this out right quick. So I have to go and look at face, but it's Friday. It's Friday. I lived. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. I lived, y'all. He brought me over. I made it. I'm grateful for it. 36. I gotta be on my way, y'all. Anyway, I made it. It wasn't even that bad. I just have to keep them all occupied all the time. That's